All right, I'm live. How you guys doing tonight? My name is KLM1187. I'm going to be running Little Mermaid for the NES, part of our little Disney block here. Shout outs again to RGL TV for having me. Everyone behind the scenes working hard to put on this marathon all week of the best retro runners there are. So yeah, I'm really proud to show this game off. I unironically really love this game. I think it's a fantastic speedrun. It's a Disney Capcom game, so they have the best games to speedrun. It's also super frustrating, especially with some of the RNG, so I'm just going to go through the game and hope you guys enjoy it. So I'll get started here. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so the thing about these stages is the stages have 0 RNG in them at all. So if you do this every stage exactly the same, you'll get the exact same results every time. I'm going to pick up this one power up here. It's going to allow me to have a little more powerful bubble here to hopefully maintain it the rest of the way. As long as I don't die, I should be okay. I did spend a little bit of time just learning where all the backups are just in case. So a lot of pretty much all the bosses have RNG except for this first one. This first one you can manipulate to get the pattern that you want. So you know, hopefully I don't mess that up here. It looks like my sound's a little messed up here. Sorry, guys. So right there, we just wait, don't put any inputs there, so that way we get all these 3 fish to spawn. This third one I'm going to leave right here in a bubble and let it float up to me to set up the last 2 hits here. So there's one. I didn't get a fish there. I think I moved too fast. I moved too fast up and I despawned the fish that was supposed to spawn there. That's okay. Get a little bit of a slower fight here. There we go. And then we collect the item to move on to the next stage. This next boss is really tough because you have to get good RNG with the crab drops, but you also have to get good spawns with the eels. There's 2 eels that we have to do 4 hits apiece on. Great thing about this game is, you know, like all you guys in all your games, you're like, every time that dreaded water level comes up, you're like, oh man, water level, this sucks. Guess what? This game is all water levels. It's fantastic. It's really easy game to pick up, honestly. You could learn the whole game in about 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. There's a fantastic tutorial by Angry Lanks on speedrun.com. If anyone is interested in getting in this game, it really helps you get into it. And the RNG and everything keeps you interested enough. Like, I've been running this game now for probably about like 3 years now, on and off, but it keeps you interested enough, and it's a really fun run. But this is the eels, so we get 2 crabs that spawn in the beginning. We're gonna bubble both the crabs. Grab the one that the next crab's gonna fall onto. All right, that was actually a really good start to that fight. All right, so now we're gonna bubble these next crabs. I get a little unfortunate pattern there. Just gonna take damage to get out of the way. Alright, that was actually a really good fight. Really happy with how that went. It's too bad I messed up the first fight, but yeah, when you lose your power up it's really tough, but yeah, it's a really easy run to get into. This level, sorry, is the most notorious for speedrunners. The boss of this level is pure RNG. This boss will ruin any good run that you have, because he can either throw shells or ice cubes. Obviously you want him to throw the shells so you can actually damage him. He takes 4 hits. But you can easily lose 10 to 12 seconds on this boss for just straight RNG. And it usually always happens when you're on good pace too. But as you can see, the levels aren't too bad. Once you know where you're going, what you're doing, they're pretty easy. Ariel moves the fastest when she's going straight up, down, left, and right. So most of the time you'll see me going like that, except for here because I want to swim between those fish. But for the most part, you set yourself up on these transitions just to move straight through. Just like that. It's really easy. Alright, here we go. So I think the best pattern you can get is shell, ice, shell, and then he goes to the other side and gives you 2 shells. So he's already starting with ice, so this is not going to be a good time, I don't think. There's 1 shell. Alright, there's another one. Hopefully he'll go to the other side now. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, here we go. Here comes the ice. There's another shell. Whoops. I kind of messed that up a little bit. Go back and get this shell. Well, that was my fault. He's being a jerk, though. Now he's giving me some more ice. Alright, not the best fight, but we're moving on. Next stage. It's a really short run, too. I do recommend it, like, so, like, if, for instance, if you're in between speed runs, or you're looking for something to deviate off of, like, your main project or whatever, this is a perfect run to pick up in between. It's also a perfect run, like, if you've never speed run before and you're like, I don't know what to do, where to start, this is a perfect game to start with because, again, it's really easy. Some precise movement there. It's probably like the toughest part of any of the levels, honestly. This part would just go straight through. But it's really easy just to like get into it. Like if you've never speed run anything before, it's a lot of fun too. But yeah, this usually we'll take a damage boost here to get through this a little faster. I'm just going to do this safe just in case. I'm going to go all the way around. It doesn't lose too much time, but yeah, exactly. This is a perfect game to learn how to speedrun because it really, not only is it like it's really easy to get into, but it also kind of has like everything like from speedruns. Like it has like crappy RNG that can screw you over that you have to adjust to. You know, it has some difficult strats, but nothing too crazy. That was like the perfect fight there. Doesn't get any better than that. And the stages are really easy too. So you learn like precise movement. You learn how to like remember things. You learn how to, you know, like get visual cues and stuff. Like it teaches a lot of like basic like speedrunning things. So it's a really perfect introduction game as well. So if you know anybody who's like, crap, I really want to get into speedrunning, but I don't know where to start, this is like a perfect game. That was like the little maze there. All you have to do is just push A 3 times. I imagine casually it's probably a lot more difficult, but I don't know if anyone actually ever played this game casually before, to be honest. But yeah, you can see I'm just going straight up and down to move as fast as we can. I'm going to try to get in this door. Okay, good. I've been having a lot of trouble getting in that door without either hitting that guy or... Alright, this fight's really tough. Again, this is it's random. You can only bubble the fish and the seahorses. If she throws urchins or starfish, you cannot do anything with those. So she's actually giving me some good stuff to work with, but I was just kind of not in a good position there. Okay. Oh, wow. My D-pad's a little loose, too. I experienced this the other day on stream. So it's easy to get some diagonal inputs here when you don't want them. I probably should have used a different controller for this, but that's okay. Alright, that's it. She actually gave me... She hooked it up pretty good there. Not gonna lie. I just kind of messed it up. Yeah, it's a really nice casual game, yeah. Alright, and that's it. We're going to the final boss here. So 7 hits. At the 7th hit will be time. So she spawns fish from either the left or the right, and then she moves the current, so you just kind of just adjust to there. Just kind of bubble some fish as you go, just to get them in position to where you can grab them. Oh, there's another accidental diagonal input. That's okay. It's going too fast anyways. I'm going to slow down a little bit so we can enjoy it a little bit more. And it should be time. Alright, and that's time. Cool, and that's the end of the run. The best part of the run here is at the end in the cutscene. King Triton, Daddy Mermaid, turns her into a human and gives her the teeniest, tiniest feet ever. There they are. Look at those little feets. Teeny tiny feets. It's my favorite part. Anyways, yeah, so that's Little Mermaid. Yeah, and it's a super fast speed run, really easy to get into. Definitely recommend it for anybody who's looking for something extra to throw into like their repertoire or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I'll jump off so we can get into the next run here. Looks like we're gonna have Resident Evil 2, the best Resident Evil in my opinion. I just want to thank RGL TV again. I said this last year too, but I'm a huge fan of RGL TV. I've been following them for over 4 years now. It was like one of the first Twitch channels that I started watching like religiously every Monday morning. It would be Mega Man Day. Start with Enemy, would do some Mega Man 1 speed runs. Then Anthole would come on, do some like ROM hacks or something. And so I tuned in every Monday because I had Mondays off at that time. So it was like my first introduction to like speedrunning, retro gaming, Twitch, all that stuff. So thank you guys. Thank everybody here. Thanks for having me, and enjoy the rest of the marathon, guys. Thanks.